I know.
Sense about it.
BS book. And someone said it's all nice. I said, well, yeah. It's like the joss sticks that Bernie showed you for the fortune telling, and I took out all the bad fortunes. That's not very real. You know, we live in a real world. It's real to me. Think positive. Okay, 12:15. 2 tables, 2 rooms. Great. Oh, we have 2 non-shrimp eating.
1 non-crab eating.
We don't ain't doing crab. It's expensive. Huh? Okay. Okay. Any cost? It's a little one. Yeah. It's a nice gift, especially around Christmas, around the holidays. Many people purchase that to get a painting of his, and then take your children's or your family friends' names and then change it phonetically to Chinese. It crosses all language barriers. No, she's another one. See, I told you. Okay, well, so you have a good life because you don't know what that was. It's better not to know. See there? Just wake up and be happy. Ciao, Jenny. Turkey. Or she's going to get sick. I told you. Together. At the time of taping last year, my mother just turned 75. My daughter just turned 25, and I was on the verge of turning 50. That's how I am. So it was kind of neat. 3 generations of us cooking together. Through dialogue and cooking, once again, we learn more about ourselves and our culture. We did a taping across the street, and I hope you have a chance to go on your own later. The reason I'm not bringing you is because I truly want to get you to a tea ceremony and also to a herbal shop. But it's fun to do this on your own. On the eating tour, Gene, I hope you do come back on that one. I hope you all come back on that one. We go in and explore and nibble on all the vegetables there. We went there because we love all the Asian ingredients there. The snow pea tendrils, which we talk about. The snow pea tendrils is a vegetable. We're talking about the tendrils that come off of that plant. We have bitter melon. We have winter melon. The different kinds of bok choy. But then at lunch today, we'll be seeing some of the food items that we'll be able to talk about to you. But later on, since the day is so pretty, explore on your own. Up at Stockton Street, there's fish markets. Live animals are sold in one of the shops there. The whole area is great fun. We are headed to the sunny side of Grand Avenue, and we're going to circle over to the herbal shop, Chinese medicine. We then help the young bride to serve the tea to usually the female relatives. And then for each cup of tea that is served to a relative, in return, that relative presents a ring or some jade, some pearls, or some gold chains. And then the bride wears all the jewelry to the Chinese banquet in the evening. She changes into a gorgeous Chinese dress with a slits up the side, high neck. You've seen those pretty Chinese dresses. And then she has to wear all the jewelry. She has to wear all the jewelry from the ceremony because otherwise an auntie will be very offended because they'll be looking to see that you're wearing what was given. It's a wonderful, wonderful tradition. My daughter, who is 25, when she marries, I will consult both my former mother-in-law and my mother, and my current mother, I used to say, mother, which pieces should I give to Tina? In other words, it's passed on to the next generation. And then at her tea ceremony, I will then, as a mother, give Tina yet another piece for her to wear. So nowadays, the young brides really have to have bodyguards because gold and jade and pearls are all so expensive. And so the bodyguards actually have to walk or keep an eye on the young bride as she wears all the wonderful jewelry, thousands and thousands of dollars worth. Another reason for our tea ceremony is right here. New friends who are gathered to try some tea and just visit with each other. In this world of private chat rooms and IMing and emailing, faxing, and your voicemail will call my voicemail. It's so nice to sit across from one another, have eye contact, and actually have dialogue and talk to each other because it's almost like a lost art now. And it's great in the Chinese culture, we still have this tea ceremony. Usually you have tea biscuits and some nice music, and then you talk and linger and go on and just relax. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tradition. The water is ready enough because we only have 5 minutes. Iced tea today. Now, the tea is not made at all. All we're doing is heating up the cups. And it's a procedure so that your hands will not touch a cold cup. You notice how small the cups are? There's a couple of reasons for that. Quite a few reasons for that. It's because the tea that we're using is a high-grade tea. We also want you to be able to drink the tea at one temperature. Because if you drink a cup of tea in a coffee cup, you know the first few sips are hot. Then it gets warm, then it's cool. See why I'm wearing my pendant that I got in Bali? It's a yin-yang for balance. So you want the tea as you drink it to also be balanced in your system. So the first sip, second sip, third sip, all the same. Then I am already ready to offer you another cup. And now also it's also a small cup for another reason. I mean, not small. It's also, you know, there's a cup with no handles. And I learned this from someone here. If it's too hot to hold, it's too hot to drink. And so when you hold this and it feels fine, then you can drink it. So now we warm the teacup. Bonnie touched the cup on the side. You see, now the cup is nice and warm.
Mm-hmm, it is.
See? Would you like to help me pour the tea into here? Oh, I don't think you can reach. Can you? Thank you. And so I don't want to get to the restaurant too late. Now, the tea is made. It's been about 20 seconds, sort of. Just say that.
Yeah.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Now we pour into the tea pitcher. And this is the fun part. It's like it doesn't end. Wake me up when it's over. Isn't that something?
Water pot.
Put a pot.
Endless.
And I want to quickly make some more.
Well, the leaves are different.
Yeah, I forgot one step. I was supposed to let you smell the leaves. Just pretend you did.
Actually, they smell divine.
Too good for you.
Too good for me.
Have you ever seen some Chinese people in a restaurant after a meal fighting for the bills? Gene, have you ever seen that in San Francisco?
No.
Oh, it's a hoot. You always end up like you're fighting. That's why it's so noisy in Chinese restaurants sometimes. So one time what I did was I went earlier. I gave my credit card to the owner, except the owner said, "Oh, he already came the night before." Well, in that case, bring on the shark fin. Isn't that fun though? Yeah, it's kind of a neat story. And I took the the manager of Harbor Village out to a meal one time. I did the same thing. When I got there, the first thing I said was, let me take care of the tab when the bill comes in. The woman said, oh, he already paid. I said, oh, wow. Please take a cup of tea. I'm sorry we don't have a tray, so it's a little awkward today.